Share all the fun as Ruth Ann Leach and Hope Hines host this spectacular event. Live from the heart of Nashville, Thursday at 7, Friday at 10:30, and Sunday at 8. Share the spirit of Nashville with Summer Lights 87, starting Thursday on Channel 5.
You know, one of the things that makes Summer Light so special each year is its focus on the arts. Now, the 1987 edition of the festival is gearing up for one of the most exciting arts and crafts exhibitions ever. This year, Tom Rippon, who's a nationally known ceramic sculptor, will show his works in Nashville during the festival. And what's more, Tom lives right here in Middle Tennessee.
To bring ceramics into the fine art medium. We're having a great time now. It is fine art. Ceramics these days are shown right alongside paintings and sculptures and drawing, and so it's a great time to use ceramics.
Pieces similar to these have been shown in numerous galleries and museums across the United States. Tom says his porcelain figures have attracted lots of interest.
I think there's enough whimsy in my work that attracts a large group.
Now, even though ceramics have often been associated with crafts, Tom considers it a fine art form, one that allows the sculptor to get back to the basics.
One of the things that I feel about clay is that it sublimates that urge for us all to get back to making mud pies. You know, things that we did as children, using our hands and actually feeling the material, I think, is very important. Many other mediums are so technical that it gets in the way of creativity.
Tom's most recent creative expression has drifted away from his usual. His new works are all in black and white.
The black and white work began when I felt a need to change, and for about 15 years before this work started, I was using polychrome colors, brightly colored, in my work, and felt that there was a need for a change, and this is how this work came about. Well, this piece is probably the closest thing to a self-portrait that I have here, and this area will tell you something about that. Myself as the architect, I call this piece The Artist and His Work. This piece was inspired by the representational theater works of Oskar Schlemmer, who was a designer in the Bauhaus from one of the ballets. I suppose that this is a costume and very closely related to the imagery that Oskar Schlemmer did for the Bauhaus theater. The lines, especially on the base here, create some of the feeling of depth that would be in the theater. You would see the theater, you see the theater from perspective, and I'm trying to get that feeling with this work.
While some of Tom's work has been inspired by his studies, other pieces have been created from actual experiences and personal aspirations.
Well, this work was inspired by a magician, a street magician in Chicago. When I lived in Chicago, I used to go to Maxwell Street, which was a flea market on Saturday and Sunday, and there was a fellow that did tricks for small change on the street. And here he is. One of the tricks that he did was you would put something down on the ground, usually a quarter or $1, and he would make it disappear. And with his handkerchief, and he would have ways of doing that. And so this piece is all about the experience that I had seeing him. These people are visiting the Tower of Hope, which is the title of this piece, a place to come to think about better things that may happen in the world. I'm not sure if there's a real place like this. I would hope in everyone's hearts there would be a place like this.
Tom's love for the fine art of ceramic shines through in all of his work, pieces that we Nashvillians will be able to enjoy during this year's Summer Lights Festival. That is just fascinating. They're definitely not your typical ceramic crafts, huh? He's definitely an artist. He's been doing that now for over 20 years. He should be working all summer long at the Appalachian Center for Crafts. That's over near Knoxville. So when you go on a tour there, you should be able to see him in action there doing his ceramic sculpting. So Tom Rippon, just one of the artists. We're going to do features on many more all the rest of this week as we continue our focus on Summer Lights '87. We're going to